Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Marathon ISTORIA. We are continuing with the level Upstream. Looks like all those guys dropped down. Oh! No! Oh! Okay, I don't want to pick up the lasers yet. Let's do that. No! Oh my god. Laser is good to use on the flying guys. Oh, I just remembered. I can stop time. I realized that I didn't actually use my time-stopping ability a single time in my first episode. So my apologies for that. Okay. You can actually be a little liberal with the laser because they do give you a lot of lasers. It's always annoying when you end up having to leave stuff behind because you're at capacity. So it's actually generally better to err on the side of using a little bit more, than you think you should. But my conservative video game brain is, it's hard to intentionally use more ammo. Like I'm playing Resident Evil Requiem right now, so I'm like I have resource management on the brain, so part of me like dies inside every time I hold the button down on the laser for more than a couple seconds. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it makes the Halo recharge, shield recharge sound effect when your ability is done cooling down. Okay, so I think we will need to go down there. It's just kind of, oh, okay, that just opens that. All right, so we will go down there in a sec. Let's check over here first. Each laser pickup gives you 5 seconds worth of. It's kind of a waste to pick it up if you have more than 5 seconds worth left, but okay, this area, I don't think we're quite ready to go there yet. I mean, we could go, but I want to finish exploring up here first. Yeah, see, like, I would be wasting 4.4 seconds worth of laser if I picked it up right now. Problem is, I gotta remember to come back for it, which is not always very easy. Let's check up here. Health and ammo. That was bad. There we go, alright. That's the door we opened. Let's make sure there are no other enemies over here. Okay. Why is it playing combat music? Oh. Fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, alright. That could have been better, but it could have been worse. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Noise. Oh yeah. So any flying enemy, any enemy capable of flying, will immediately try to like vertically juke your shots. It's actually very annoying. The laser does kind of stun lock them, and to be fair, it does not take very much laser to kill one of those guys. Okay, so there's a switch in here that will open that. Here, let's read this terminal, I guess. From Sullivan, I am now aware of a SFIT presence among the invasion forces. I've heard scattered reports of SFIT defender sightings as well. This confirms speculation from the X1 system that the Four are successfully enslaving captured SFIT again. Unsurprisingly, they're being used to infiltrate our computer systems. The Four already knew a lot about our presence on ISTORIA. Their initial shock and awe attack focused on key tactical locations on the Tripoli and the planet. It was highly successful, leading me to believe they had a decent knowledge of our operations beforehand. I can't figure out where in the star system they hid their approach without us detecting them. I do find it odd they sent only one warship. Perhaps they knew we would detect their approach if they sent a fleet, or perhaps they believed the opportunity was too good to wait for reinforcements. In any case, I need you to keep progressing further into the outpost. Unfortunately, nearby bombardment has knocked out power to multiple subsystems in this facility. You must restore power to the platform pictured here to exit the structure and proceed. The platform control room is just off to your left, but you'll have to find a way to get in. Once the platform is restored, make your way outside to the courtyard. Large gate is controlled by a red keycard access, which appears to be currently sealed. There should be at least one officer located nearby with keycard access. Be warned, there is a heavy Four presence along the river banks. Good luck. Okay. I believe the red keycard might be in there. Could be wrong, but let's see. Let's go here. Fuck it. Okay, so this is that. Oh my god. What the? Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, this is where I was earlier and said we're not quite ready to come down here yet. I was wrong. Okay, they know. That's why they give you so many lightning bolts. Been here. Ooh, I can get that laser. Okay. This looks like it'll be locked, yeah. In fact, this is the door I'm thinking of that will not open for quite a long time. I.e. the very, very end of the game. Yeah, okay, I think we've covered everything up here, so let's drop down. You can pretty much just jump down, but just in case there's anything here. Which I don't think there is. Yeah, once you get down here, there's not really anything. Hello, hammer. Yeah, there's not much that's down on that bottom level, so you pretty much can just come up immediately. And so while the flying guys will try to vertically juke your shots, if they're in an enclosed tunnel like this with a ceiling, then they can't. They're vertically blocked. So that's work kind of thrown to a bone there by, you know, not making. Wait, what? What the fuck just happened? Okay, so this goes back to the starting area, yeah. Oh. God damn it. Come on. I don't entirely remember which way I came from. I'm kind of turned around at this point. Oh, okay, yeah, we're up now. That opens that. Okay, there we go. There's the stream, the river that we're upstream from. I already hit this, right? It was over here. Oh, yeah. Yeesh. Okay, so we drop down here. And that puts us in the room where I killed that hunter. And yeah, there's the Sullivan terminal. We hit this switch. That opens up. Anything here? No. And yeah, so you may be, if you're not careful, you may be drawn to the stairs at first and then just jump out here, which is not what you want to do. You want to make sure you hit that switch first, but I have a feeling that I'm pretty sure I did that the first time I played this level. Okay, so we got no... I didn't really mean to pick up that laser, I don't think, but... What's that? Oh, this probably... we needed to turn on something. Here, go talk to Sullivan again. Same, okay. So there is... Ooh, actually, let's go up and save it. Go back and save it. It was here. Yeah. So this switch was like kind of dim, and I think this light was turned off. They were dim earlier because there was no power. But we have successfully turned on the power. Okay, so getting a little bit of health. Oh boy. I'm kind of scared. That's good, alright. Okay, let's just jump down. And let's run. Oh, they're all killing each other. Use more lightning. Oh, okay. So this was the door I was thinking of, but I was mistaken. You do come back here at the end of the game, but you're not locked out before then. So okay. So I think if we go over here. Ah, shit, that was the wrong spell. Water. Really? Here's where you... Ah, shit. There we go. I don't really want to use the health, but I may have to. Oh yeah, but so that door is where we're trying to go, but we need a red key card first. I think to get up there, you just come here, hit the switch. And there's a secret here, so I might as well get that. Nice. Okay. Got a little bit more ammo than grenades. What's this? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I kind of went backwards through this. Oh, there's a second one. Okay. Damn. It's a lot of dead bobs. Let's not. Can I get back up? Ooh, I think I can, okay. Sure, why not? Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, I don't think this is not the way I want to enter the upstream river. Shit. It's fine. What am I doing on health? I got 8. A little bit of oxygen. Okay. You gotta give me that laser. Yeah, let's not. Shit. Hang on. Yeah, let's just let them. We'll let them fight each other for a little bit. Oh, I was already up here. I should probably just jump down. What was over here? Yeah, okay, I think this is a good point to jump down from. Not here, but up here. So yeah, I can grab ammo, 1 lightning. Okay, that takes you back up in case you want to go back up. And okay. Let's just check all these doors and shit. This, I believe, takes me back up. Yes. Okay, so we'll just wait it out. Okay. Got some laser. Just kill the red one. These guys can do nothing. Okay. Oh boy. No! Damn it. I just blew myself up. Wasted a health. It's fine. Okay, I think this spot is... This platform is clear. We didn't actually go across. I'm like super turned around. I usually start the upstream portion from over there. So I guess let's just go over there, I guess. I don't think there's really anything worth swimming down here for, so we're not gonna mess with that. What the fuck is this? So I was already here. Grab that. Still don't have red key card. Oh, that's fine. No, we've already been there. Okay, down here, I believe. If there are items down here, that is some laser that I can't pick up. I think where I want to go is up there, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, this just goes back out into the rest of the river. Okay. And then we go up. No. Still no. Okay, that wasn't it. Oh! No, it's not, but I will take that. Okay, I think I need to start from up. Yeah, let's try going here. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually... Oh shit. I almost fucked it up. I didn't actually check in here. Yes, okay, this is it. Pretty sure. That looks like oxygen. In fact, I'm fairly certain that's a Marathon 2 texture for an oxygen station, but it is not. I just heard guys spawn. Okay, yeah, okay, so we gotta jump across to there. That looks very fucking dangerous. Okay. Let's just jump. Yeah, alright. Got another dead body. Oh shit, okay, I was gonna say I just fucked myself. There we go. Oh yeah, we can start making shotgun shells. Yes, please. Alright, let's loot this dude. We got the red key card and the yellow crystal and the energy can. Alright, let's do all this before I go on a tangent about the yellow crystal, because that may take a minute. Okay, deep below the surface of ISTORIA exists ancient structures built into vast hollowed-out caverns and magma tunnels. These structures house labs, manufacturing facilities, and a massive fusion reactor core. This reactor generates an immense amount of energy, which is then fed into an ancient computer core, and what can best be described as a highly complex gravitational array. Well, that sounds a little familiar. This array appears to expel small gravitational waves away from ISTORIA and into the star system for reasons beyond our current understanding. By all indications, these subterranean structures were built by a species known as the Yarrow long before the Merak established their outpost on the surface. The underground reactor system operates in total autonomy and appears designed to do so in perpetuity. Core operations are maintained by some sort of artificial intelligence, which we've come to call Sentinel. Our specialists have unsuccessfully sought to gain access to or communicate with Sentinel for years. In doing so, we could possibly gain answers to some of the questions surrounding ISTORIA and leverage the full potential of this outpost's technological capabilities against the foe. Our efforts finally paid off 4 days ago when our specialists temporarily established communication with Sentinel. After submitting several billion various inquiries to the AI, responded to a specific query concerning the operational status of the gravity array. However, it appears when Sentinel realized we weren't its original operators, it stopped responding. Despite this, the Tripolis simultaneously recorded highly unusual subspace emissions emanating... Is that how you spell emanating? From ISTORIA's surface. It was as if Sentinel was scanning nearby space, perhaps checking for any unusual anomalies, or maybe taking a look at us. Whatever the reason, the scans ceased after several minutes, and further efforts to establish contact with the AI have proven unsuccessful. My point is, the scan must have been detected by the nearby 4 warship and alerted them to our presence, perhaps via their newly elevated enslaved Sphid. They used the star's gravity well to hide their approach, and then ambushed us at just the right time. I have completed my assessment of the outposts. Our best chance at a counteroffensive lies in reaching Central Command Complex and preparing several of our defenses. This will allow me to access, among other things, the ISTORIA automated defense drones, which were knocked offline at the beginning of the attack. Central Command is just over a kilometer away, so getting there will take some time. First, we must pass the red gate pictured here, then proceed north through several other areas before you can reach it. Okay. See. Yeah, let's take it back. Alright, so we picked up the yellow crystal off this dude. Anyone who has played Pathways into Darkness will know that all the spells in that game are crystals. The spells in this mod were inspired by that game. They were all given to you in the form of crystals. I think like the laser spell was just a red crystal, and you know, I don't know any other spells, but more importantly, there was the yellow crystal, which you could use to talk to the dead. And there would be certain dead bodies in that game that you could like talk to and get answers from, like, which would give you context, clues as to what's happening, clues as to where to go. But you know, these are people, not robots or aliens. So some of them are more or less trustworthy than others. Like in Pathways, some of the stuff that certain bios would tell you would be wrong, and other bios would be like, oh, don't listen to that guy, it's actually this. I don't think there's anything like that here, really, other than like a pretty obvious one at the very end, which I'll talk about that when we get to it. But for the most part, I think for the most part, most of these bodies really just kind of serve to give lore. I guess some of them do kind of tell you where to go, but the terminals are more about telling you where to go, and this kind of... There are, as is usual with Marathon, there are a couple of different layers to the story, and this is kind of the... like the layer... The gameplay layer is us trying to stop the Four from taking over ISTORIA. Under the subtext is, you know, the history of ISTORIA, that ER outpost, gravitational waves, and so the bodies kind of give you a little bit more information on that layer of the story. So I guess we could stop talking and I'll actually use the crystal. Can you move me somewhere quiet? I'm sick of hearing the gunfire. I just want to rest. So he's dead. We can type, and we can. So we always start with name. .name. My name is Walter Meadows. I'm a specialist here on ISTORIA, or I was. Death. It shot me, one of their drones. I felt my body give way, and I fell to the floor. I couldn't move, and then everything started to seem so distant, until you used that damn crystal on me. Let's try crystal. The yellow crystal is an ancient artifact from Earth. Yes, it's from Earth. It's different from the spells they've created here on ISTORIA. I wish I knew more about its origin, but they don't tell us specialists that stuff. I just conduct tests on the thing. I don't even know how you're doing this. Let's try ISTORIA. People who've been here long enough believe they would die here, myself included. Better to die here than end up like Gary, I guess. Ooh, now we can ask about Gary. Gary was with me conducting tests on the crystal when the four arrived. They took him. I assumed to be enslaved or experimented on. I think I'm the lucky one. Let's try Sullivan. The big man in charge stays aboard the Tripoli so he doesn't have to see us down here. He's the reason many of us have been stuck here for 2 years in deployment purgatory. If the Tripoli went down in the attack, I hope he had the guts to go down with it. He did not. Let's try Sentinel. You're gonna ask me something I don't know about, then just leave me alone. Let's spell Sentinel right. You have to... You have to put the... you have to put the dot before it, but I forget about it. Let's try Marak. I don't know much about the Marak. I guess they built the structure too long ago. Personally, I don't care. Talk to Alan about that. Ooh, let's try one of the guys on the archaeology team. He's still pretty green. Hasn't had the hope beaten out of him yet. Okay. I don't think there's how do I like... Oh, there we go. I don't think there's really anything else that he can tell us. Save it one more time. Good measure. Okay, so then we would open this door and come out here. You'll be tempted to drop down there, but don't. You want to drop down here. Let's take us back up. Yeah. Okay. We'll drop down. What? Holy shit. That was exactly 40 punches to kill that guy. Oh, actually, I don't remember this. Okay, so we can go up here. Yeah, there's just a spell and a terminal. Continue log entry. The enduring condition of these old Marak structures has allowed the UASC to use them heavily during our ongoing occupation of Astoria. By all indications, they were built millions of years ago and likely maintained as recently as 1 to 2,000 years ago. The water purification center along this river is an excellent example of the sustainability seen in Marak infrastructure, having required little restoration to be compatible with our needs over the last 5 years since our occupation began in 2832. Our relative familiarity with Spit history and technology has also proved advantageous to understand the Marak's existence here, given the apparent similarities between the two species. If this were an official Bungie release, I would probably be inclined to guess that the Marak are actually the Spit Cur. But given that this is a fan release, I don't know if Svidkur being the 11th clan, I don't know if they necessarily were thinking of that, and it's not, unfortunately, as good as this mod is, it still is not canon. So we can't just be like, oh yeah, it's more accurate than Svidkur. Okay. Yeah, we just come back here. I think there's a save point up here I can use too. Oh, no, never mind. That is not the spot I was thinking of. Here. I guess there's no save point, but it's fine. Wait, did I... Oh, shit. Did I leave anything in there? I forgot. I feel like I had one... I feel like I probably had like one spell that I couldn't pick up. Can I go in here? I mean, I can, but that's not. point. Okay, nothing here. That's fine. Okay, I think we are pretty much done. I don't remember if... I don't know about the secrets or anything. So yeah, let's just continue. And that's the end of the level. So we just go through here. Instead of teleporting, we have to walk, but they don't, you know, that's just a loading screen. So there is, what is this, lockdown. Oh, he looks dead to me, Bob. Okay, so here's the save point. Yeah, I know we're definitely not just like safe. Shit. Still not enough laser consumption. Okay, I think we will end this one here. Nice clean start and finish for that last level. So, ooh, and we're on to the sunset skybox, which, you know, this is just a little sneak peek. We'll see it in a little greater detail once we go down there. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. ISTORIA is very good. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, I'm very happy to be playing this. This is some quality here, you know, and it's kind of crazy because this is a fan-made project, but it's as good as the official release, you know. I mean, sure, I think this came out in like a couple of years ago. It's not brand new. Maybe like 2022 or 3. So, you know, they've had quite a bit of technological advancement at their advantage to make the game a little more advanced, you know, better in some ways. So, and that's very cool, and it's very fun, and they've added lots of cool stuff like the yellow crystal, looting and talking to corpses, spells, and everything. So, it's great. I was actually very, very pleasantly surprised when I first played this. I wasn't really expecting much, but this is a very good mod. I have played a lot of mods. I played a lot of Doom mods, a lot of Quake mods. This was my first Marathon mod, and it immediately is up there with all the best of the Doom and Quake mods, in my opinion. So, this is still on the ALF1 port on Steam. You can download mods through the Steam Workshop for Marathon Infinity. I assume there are also mods available for Marathon 1 and 2, but I think the majority of mods are made for Infinity nowadays. And it just runs through Steam. So like when you launch Marathon Infinity, it just has a little secondary window that says like, do you want to play? And it lists all the mods plus the vanilla game, you know, on the screen. You just click which one you want to play. So when I load Marathon Infinity, and then it gives me the option for Infinity, ISTORIA, or, you know, I also have Apotheosis and Rubicon installed. So not only are Marathon 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and Infinity free, but all the mods for it are free on Steam as well. Maybe not every mod, but I think all the good mods, all the noteworthy mods have been released on Steam. So if any of this looks at all enticing to you, I would highly recommend it. It is free, and essentially any computer should be able to run this nowadays. So yeah, it's great. You know, mods can be kind of hard and kind of a daunting thing to get yourself into because it's not super clear, but and it's different and everything. But you know, there are some very good mods for, you know, classic games out there, and this is one of them. You know, so I highly recommend you guys download this on Steam, give it a shot, and if you do, let me know what you think. You know, Working Cacenter has a YouTube channel. He's uploaded playthroughs of a couple of the things he's worked on. He uploaded a full playthrough of this game, plus with commentary with Irons and Windbreaker. So, you know, if you want to hear some neat little insights on how they made this, go ahead and watch that. And you know, it also does serve as a guide to a certain degree. So, I think that will be all. I will read this terminal in the next episode, so thanks again for watching. I'm going to end it here, and we will continue the next episode with Lockdown. Okay, thanks.